Hey gun guys, why is it that lever action rifles mostly only fire flat or round nose projectiles? And here's what I mean by that. Here's 30-30. As you can see, it's either a flat nose projectile or more of a rounded nose projectile. You could also think like the 45-70 is rounded, or think about like the 44 Magnum or 57 Magnum. Most cartridges that the 30-30 is chambered in is round or flat. And the reason is because of the magazine. So most lever action rifles are a tubular style magazine. And what that means is your rounds are stacked up one on top of the other inside the tube. So what happens is when you have a more traditional style projectile, here's a 308, see a nice pointed bullet, which is more ballistically coefficient than a flat nose, obviously, meaning you can go through the air quicker, is when they're in a tube, the rounds are stacked up like this. So what do you think happens when you take a pointed bullet like this and you have a primer right there? They're stacked up one on the other, and you're shooting that rifle and the concussion's going off, you know, that the vibration's going off. What it was doing was that it was setting off those rounds inside the tubular magazine. I would have hated to be the guy to figure it out the hard way, you know, back in the day when they started first designing lever action rifles. So that's why, you know, almost all of your lever action rifles are chambered in a round that has a flat nose. Now, or round nose. Many years ago, I think at least 15 years ago or more, Hornady came out with this Leverution type of ammo. And what that did was it took your typical 30-30 round, or you know, whatever lever action round, and it gave it a point to it. So what this does, and I don't have the numbers right now, is this round being pointed flies quite a bit faster. I think about 200 feet faster than your traditional 30-30 round. And it made the rounds a little bit more accurate according to Hornady. I haven't tested this out, but that's the claim. And the tip, yes, it is pointed, but it's made out of like a polymer or like a plastic. So it wasn't as hard as a metal, obviously, and it does not set off the primers. So they say. I haven't experienced that yet, right? I think we would have heard by now if that was an issue. So that's why your lever actions have a flat or round nose. The more you know, right? So let me know in the comments, what is your favorite caliber for a lever action? I've only ever had a 30-30, and we're going to trick this guy out later. I've had it for too long, stock. But thanks for watching, guys.